stock just paid you $1 dividend. It is expected that dividend will grow at 10% for 3 years. Then you will sell the stock at the end of year 3 at $30 US. Now we want to compute the stock price if your required rate of return is 20%. So let me draw the timeline. Today, next year, at the end of year 2 and year 3, just paid dividend means you have D0 is $1. And the dividend is growing at 10% for 3 years. So I can compute D1, D2, and D3 as well. So D1, so D0, we already know is $1. D1 is D0, 1 plus G, because growing at G%. So it's 1 multiplied by 1 plus G, growth rate is 10%. So it's $1 multiplied by 1 plus 1 plus 0.1, it's 1.1. And you can compute D2. D2 is D1, and it will grow at 10%, so it's 1.21. And you can compute D3 is D2, 1 plus 0.1, it will be 1.331. So we already computed the next 3 years dividend. It's 1.1, 1.21, and 1.331. And based on this question, you will sell it at $30 US at the end of year 3. Now, how to compute the stock price? We want to discount the future cash flows to the present time, but can we use the Gordon model, Gordon growth model? As you can see, the dividend is growing at 10% constant growth rate. Can we use Gordon model? No. The reason is because it's not growing forever. It's just growing for 3 years. The assumption for Gordon model, the constant growth rate model, was the dividend must grow at a constant growth rate forever. And of course, R must be greater than G. But here it's just growing for 3 years. So how can we compute the stock price? To compute the stock price, you just discount these cash flows one by one. There are just a few cash flows happened in 3 years. Just discount them to the present time. So actually, this is the second model that I showed you. So price will be D1. Let me tell you something. Do we include D0 in the price? No. In finance, to compute the price, we won't include what happened in the past. So in finance, when you want to compute the price, the future cash flows are important. What you will earn in the future is important. What happened in the past, we don't care. So in finance, we look at the future cash flows. What happened in the future will be discounted to the present time, and it's the price. So price will be D1 divided by 1 plus interest rate, 20%, 0.2 power is 1 because we discounted for 1 period. Then next cash flow, 1.21 plus 2, and we discounted it for 2 periods. And the last one is 1.331 plus $30, and we discount these cash flows for 3 periods. And if you compute, the price is $19.89 US. So if you buy this stock at $19.89, you will earn 20%. And if someone is offering you this at a higher price, it's overpriced, so you won't buy it. If it's offered to you at a lower price, you will buy it because it's underpriced. And so, so be careful when its growth rate, it must grow forever at a constant growth rate. Otherwise, you cannot use constant growth rate model or Gordon model.